been a while, hasn't it? It feels, I don't know, all these international breaks, I'm sure they're good for getting the players to have a break, but it feels like a long time since we've had a game.
Yeah, it does. Probably could have come at a good time for us, to be fair, though. Obviously, we've had a slow start to the league campaign, but having said that, we've had a couple of really good performances in the Papa Johns, and the fact that the Bradford games came so quickly after Oxford, I think, was really good for us.
Yeah, and lots of pluses to take from that Bradford game, and things that you can point at players and say that's what we should be aiming for.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, clean sheet. Obviously, that's key to winning any game of football and going on any kind of run. If you want to win games, you've got to keep clean sheets on a regular basis. So that first and foremost. But then I suppose our attacking intent as well was good on the night, and I think that probably the most pleasing thing was how aggressive we were against a decent side that are expected to do really well in League Two as well.
I guess the start's not a surprise. You and I talked at the start of the season. We talked about the impact of having been in the playoff final the year before. Obviously, all the transfer business hadn't been done as well, and you had injuries to contend with. So, whilst obviously you want to win every single game you play, I don't suppose you were too surprised that you haven't had quite the start you'd want.
No, there's lots of things you can weigh up. I mean, definitely the injury situation is one that it's probably as difficult as a period in terms of injuries over the last 6 months that I've ever had in sort of management. Definitely, I'm not going to sit here using that as an excuse, but it's definitely a factor. And obviously, we are a small squad, and obviously the back end of last year, you've only got to look at sort of the rest of the leagues. The teams that were in the playoffs or failed, whether it's through semi-final or losing the final. They've all made slow starts themselves in League Two and in the Championship as well. And even last season, you look at the start that Oxford United had last year, having failed at Wembley against Wycombe the previous season. It can take time. We are a new group. You've only got to look to the final. We've got at least 5 players missing from that starting 11 off the top of my head. So, times have changed. We move on. It's a new season. We're looking forward to it. We've had a good break, and the players are excited to play tomorrow.